Good morning and welcome back to my channel, and you join me again at Stansted Airport, and I'm off travelling back to Italy, this time to Pisa and Livorno. I've arrived here in Pisa, 1 hour and 45 minutes after leaving Stansted. Caught the Pisa mover, the little train from the airport down here to Pisa Centrale, the railway station, and €5, 10 euros for a return. That's cheaper than the Marconi Express in Bologna a few months ago. But it's lovely here, 24 degrees. Toasty warm, the sun is shining. It's raining in Stansted this morning and about 12 degrees, so it's quite a good move to come here today. Absolutely wonderful. But today I'm going to take a walk around Pisa, look at all the sights and the locations on this side of the Arno River, and then head back to the railway station to catch my train to Livorno, which is where I'm spending the next few days. And I shall return to Pisa at the end of the week and have another walk around and do the area on the other side of the Arno River and try and find that leaning tower that Pisa is famous for. Along the way we'll find plenty of history as well, because it wouldn't be an Alice video if we didn't find some history. And there's some just up ahead in the form of an impressive statue. And there we are. Behind me is the statue of Victor Emmanuel II, born in Turin in 1820, died in Rome in 1878. And he was considered one of the fathers of modern Italy. He was King of Sardinia from March 1849 until the 17th of March 1861, when he assumed the title of King of Italy and to become the first king of a united Italy. Up until then, Italy was a series of provinces, and they were reunited to form Italy, the country we all know and love today. The statue stands proud here in the Piazza Victor Emanuele II, here just outside the railway station here in Pisa. What a lovely statue it is. Absolutely wonderful. Now let's head on into the town, into the city centre I should say, and see what else we can discover here in Pisa. Busy walking around here, so many people. Mind you, this is the main street from the station up to the river, so yeah, what do I expect? And the cafes are full as well. It's nice to see. Just dipped into one of the back streets and found a delightful little Indian restaurant. Do like my Indian food. Absolutely wonderful. Ordered a thali, absolutely delicious. I'm hopefully gonna find some Italian food on this trip. I love my Italian food as well. I do like food. Let's get across this road. I'm on the crossing, so it should be safe. I had a problem in Trieste a couple of years ago, crossing Italian roads. Maybe I should look left before looking right. Perhaps that's where I was going wrong. But I'm here at the River Arno. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, this is lovely. Turn the camera around, you can take a look. absolutely lovely on that bridge. Just watching the water, and the scenery, absolutely wonderful. There are just so many people here. But I'm going to walk down the side of the river, down towards a section of city wall and an old citadel, sort of fortified sort of castle, and then head back down to the railway station and catch my train down to Livorno. And when I come back to Pisa in a few days, I'll cross over the river and find that leaning tower and the cathedral and all the popular tourist sites that are on the other side of the river. So I'm really looking forward to that at the end of the week. Just I think it's going to be very, very busy up there as well. Judging if it's busy down here on this side of the river, it's going to be busy on the other as well. Let's head down here and see what we can discover on my first day here in Pisa. This is one of the sections of wall that I've come to see here in Pisa. It's absolutely huge. Incredibly tall as well. The actual wall stretches 1.9 miles around the city. It's around 3 kilometers. I'll tell you a little more about the walls and some of the other citadels when I come back to Pisa in a few days' time. But this section here really is it's quite impressive. But just around the corner here, I think there's a gate which actually goes into the inside of the walls here and to the citadel. Yes, there is, just on the right-hand side here. Oh wow, this is absolutely amazing. Beautiful gardens here, and some incredible sections of city wall. This is unbelievable. I knew it was impressive from looking at pictures, but I didn't realise it was this impressive. These are absolutely huge, these walls, and the section ahead of me is absolutely massive. Wow, this really is incredible. Engineering that must have gone into building these. Back in the 14th century. It's absolutely incredible. I wonder if there's a way up into the walls. Sometimes you can actually, with old city walls and town walls, you can actually find a way up into them and walk along the top. I haven't seen anybody up there, but let's walk up here and see what I can discover. Oh, it's a shame. It's all under scaffolding up this end. Looks like they are putting in a walkway and some steps at the end, but I guess in a few years' time, or maybe next year, that might be complete. Definitely have to come back to Pisa and have a look at that. Bit of a shame, but this is part of the old citadel, or just one of the old citadels that used to be here in the city. Dates from about 1440. It's called the Giadino Scotto. Or Fortenza Nuovo, I think they called it. But it's rather pleasant just looking up at it. It'd be nice to see what actually remains of the citadel, if anything at all. So I'm going to wander down here. There's another little section down here. Have a look at that and see if there are any plaques that tell us a little more about it. But it's very beautiful here with all the trees and everything, and the park as well. Absolutely delightful. Let's just walk up these steps and see where they go. There's a section of wall ahead of me. I don't know if there's anything else up here apart from that. Oh, this is rather pleasant up here. Oh, it's the gardens. Oh, it's lovely. It really is absolutely lovely. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah, a fantastic. Oh gosh, and a fantastic section of wall again. Parts of the old citadel here. So it must just be the outer walls that remain. Absolutely wonderful. Beautiful gardens on the right-hand side, and another section of wall as well. This really is delightful. Pisa's throwing up a few surprises, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's walk up here and take a look at this other huge section of wall. And these delightful gardens. These really are lovely. What a gem of a find. Absolute gem of a find. And there's a few pillars here as well. Obviously some structure must have been in the middle of the citadel here. Yeah, just a few things behind me there. Little columns, remains of, and two round circles. Were they wells, I wonder? Interesting, really interesting. Let's walk back down to the gardens and through the arch at the end and see what's on the other side of this wall. Breezy as well. I felt the breeze up on the bridge by the river, so hopefully it won't inconvenience me too much. Just walk through this little archway here and see what's on the other side. Delightful little gardens. How lovely. And there's an entrance on the right hand side. Let's go through that, see where this goes. There's a little bridge on the other side as well, and some more ruined buildings. Let's have a look at the outside of the walls of the old citadel. Can't stand on the bridge. There we go. Oh wow, that's absolutely fantastic. These walls are so impressive, and these huge towers as well. This must have been one incredible structure back in its day. Absolutely amazing. Oh wow. Let's go back and look at those gardens. Walk back through here. Let's just see what else we can discover. Pisa's really throwing up some surprises. All I knew is there was some old walls here and a former citadel, but I didn't know any more than that. Let's walk up here and up onto this terrace. How delightful. Oh, this is just lovely. It was worth getting up at 12:30 this morning to get to the airport to fly here just to see this. Oh, absolutely brilliant. This is lovely. This really is. This ticks all the boxes for me. Some history here and a nice terrace. Lots of colour, lots of greenery. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a walk up these steps as well and get a view overlooking the walls from the top of the terrace. I think we can go a bit further actually. This looks like it's going to go all the way up to the top of the wall. Yes, we are. How brilliant. Look at the views from up here. And you can see the gardens where I just walked through behind me. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. That's a nice little surprise. That really is, to get up on top of the walls. And it looks like they are planning to open them up. There's a section there that's blocked off behind me. That's absolutely brilliant. And look down and see the gate where I just came in, and that little bridge. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, this is lovely. That's made my day. I know I'm easily pleased, but to to walk along old city walls and look at gardens ticks all the boxes for me. Absolutely wonderful. But let's go back through the gates and over that little bridge and see what else we can discover on the way back to the railway station and my train to Livorno. I started from this morning at that fantastic statue to Victor Emanuele here down by the railway station. Before I go back to the station, I want to try and find a wall mural that's supposed to be down here. It's by the American artist Keith Haring, and it's called the Tuttomondo. And all I know is that it's on the side of a church near this square, and there is a church just ahead of me. So let's go and see if it's this church and see if we can find this wall mural. It's supposed to be absolutely huge and very exciting. So let's have a wander over towards the church and have a look at that. And here it is, just ahead of me. It looks absolutely fantastic. Turn the camera around, take a look. Absolutely incredible. Painted in 1989, say by Keith Haring. Keith sadly died aged 31 back in 1990. Poor man died of AIDS. He leaves behind an absolutely incredible wall mural. Absolutely fantastic to see that. Lots of human figurines in different poses. There's this logo as well, KH, and then an 89 as well. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, let's head up to the railway station and catch my train to Livorno. And I've arrived here in Livorno, and what a fantastic railway station that is behind me. Incredible architecture, absolutely brilliant. And only €2.70 on the train, 17 minutes as well. That was really good. Nice little fountain outside as well, and some palm trees. Absolutely delightful here, it really is. But this is where I end the video. I'm gonna go off now into town and find my Airbnb accommodation for the next few nights. And then tomorrow, we start exploring Livorno, seeing what delights we can find here in the town and along some history as well. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow my journey, because there is definitely plenty more to come on this trip and also on my future trips as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow as we explore Livorno.